Hello and welcome to BNN News. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this publication are those of the authors and do not form a conclusive opinion for BNN. The assumptions made within the reporting and analysis are based on information provided to me by affected parties and are not made by BNN with any intention of defaming or demeaning anyone's character mentioned in this episode. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Fiona. On my normal page, I do commentary on everyday things, on everyday people, and their everyday lives. A Belgian billionaire gave his girlfriend 102 million Kenya shillings. And the authorities' response to this was to arrest her. Alright, so boom. This 21-year-old fine Teneroni is a Nairobi technical training student. This is her man, Merc de Mesel. He is a Bitcoin investor and he got money, honey. Now, people like to say that he's a household name in Bitcoin, but I did my research and I can't even find his age. If you're a household name in anything, I should be able to find your age. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. He looks like he is in his 40s. But after perusing his YouTube and other social media, it seems like people didn't even know who this man was until he does what a lot of Bitcoin scammers do, which is flash his wealthy lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying he's a scammer. I'm just saying a lot of Bitcoin scammers do that. This man gave his girlfriend, Felista Njoroge, 102 million Kenyan shillings as a gift. That's approximately just over $500,000 British pounds. Wait, what? That's 676,855 Great British Queen Elizabeth pounds. Ah, what? Do he got a brother? Does he want a second girlfriend? I'm playing. Or am I? Nah, I'm playing.
Are you that mentally enslaved and intellectually subservient and intellectually molested and ideologically molested?
Anyway, back to the tea. The Assets Recovery Agency in Kenya said that they had reasonable grounds to retrieve this money because, one, she opened up her bank account in August 2021 because apparently that's suspect. Because after opening the bank account, 25,803,756 Kenya shilling was wired to her account of the 4th of August this year. The same amount was wired to her account on the 5th of August. Then on the 6th of August, 25,242,756 Kenya shilling was wired to her account along with 25,579,356 Kenya shillings. Lord, I have seen what you have done for others. If you could just take pity on me one time. After this, detective raided Mark's home. This is what Mark had to say about all of this.
Transaction indeed had made a gift to my girlfriend, and indeed that was blocked a couple of weeks before. We got a letter from the tax authorities that the account was blocked for 10 days. That happens, but and then these tax agents were questioning, where is that money coming from, and why did you get that, and what's your relationship to that man? So my girlfriend explaining it's a gift, and it's because we are together and we're having children together. She's pregnant, and really bad. But that happened a couple of weeks before. But I normally, after such conversation...
I mean, when the feds caught up with the good sis Felista and asked her how, why, and what this money was for, she said it was a gift from her man. She opened the account solely to receive the money from her man, who said that she can use it for whatever she wants. I just don't get it. How was he supposed to give her money? Through M-Pesa? So she can get hacked? Now, if this happened here, I would get why she would get caught up with the feds. Over here, one, it's very weird to open up a bank account at the age of 21 when you have never had one all of a sudden and then receive a large sum of money, especially when you don't even have a job like that. Because the British government really lives for taxing people. That's why we have free healthcare. But this is Kenya. Not everybody uses a bank account when M-Pesa is all people use. And a wealthy, not rich, wealthy man like Mark isn't gonna wanna send large sums of money to his girlfriend in cash or M-Pesa. Even me with my 2 brain cells, I get it. Why don't you guys get it? And by you guys, I mean the feds. And now the feds have frozen Mark's account until they can figure out where Mark gets his money from. Mark, welcome to Kenya. They're gonna find a way to take your money and keep it for themselves. Honey, 500,000 British lizzies. And all the wash that His Royal Highness has exposed. That got his page shut down. You feds, you ain't arrested not near one of them hoes. But no, this is who you wanna track. I mean, if we're gonna arrest her, we might as well arrest the vice president.
Hey! Hey! Mess up, oh, mess up.
Let me not speak. Let me not speak. Before the funky feds come for the BNN YouTube, let me just chill. Relax, Kenya Fiona, relax. Someone get me some perming cream, cause I need to relax. Anyway, turns out that Mark is actually a chauvinistic, racist piece of shit. What did you expect? What did you expect? That white man fresh from the Caucasus Mountains. What did you expect? A kind member of the BNN Nation wrote to Edgar Obare and broke down some of Mark's finest moments. Here they are.
Joy looks much more like her mom, because she has a big forehead that they have here and that her mom has. But she does, for the people here, she doesn't look like her mom at all because she's white, though she has the nose from her mom also. And her hair, that's totally Muzungu. She looks like a Muzungu, they say here. That's the white stranger. Is a translation of Muzungu. But they call all white people here Muzungus. But Martine is even more looking like me, because she doesn't have the big forehead of Joy and the mom, and the nose she has is like her mom. But Mikey looks totally not like me. It looks like her mom. So it's a bit of a lottery, the genetic lottery. I expect my girlfriends actually to carry 80% or 90% of the load of raising these babies here. For me, 1-2 hours per day time with them spent, I think I'm already a hero. I mean, quality time, even though I'm home all day, but actually really playing with them and doing things with them, maybe 1 to 2 hours per day, and I find that sufficient. I'm not into the let's divide the responsibility 50-50 here, because I make the money, and that's my prime, and of course it's more than making money, it's like the ambition. What's happening here? What is this baby doing? This baby is grabbing daddy's cocktail and drinking it. And is it tasty? Is it yum yum? You like it? Is it yum yum? Yum yum? You have to go through a little fight for that.
You as a man, you need to also a parent.
Yes, as a man, you have to show who's the boss, and that bad girls, they don't get sweet pies. No, bad girls, they get kicked out.
And on the proof that he is racist, here are some deleted tweets. Think I found my third girl. White chicks, not for me anymore. Not even Asian, that I loved long time. I'm banging black. Not easy to find, great girl. Got lucky with Tebby and Sarah as the third, much harder to find. Approached 50 or so, got 30 numbers. Did 10 dates, but either I don't want them or they don't want me. Frustrating, but not giving up. Brothers, not giving up. This was him in replying to someone who was asking, in your opinion, from travels, where's a good place to live? Home away from home, 3 months a year, and he's basing this on the type of women he likes to bang in these places. Same in Western Europe, 2 or 3 in 10 would give their number. Maybe 1. You go on a date, but not certain. So many no's to plow through. Here in Kenya, getting the number is surprisingly high, 7 or 8 in 10, as white men are very rare here. Dates out of that maybe 2 to 3. When approaching pretty young girls for their number, I don't dare feeling. It's not a valid excuse for me, as regret too high afterwards, so then I go. Even when no feels better than not doing. Here in Kenya, no's are rare, though 3 in 10. In Belgium, much higher, 8 in 10. Love this. Here in Kenya, many homeless children. Sad. Sometimes I give money but still live my luxurious life with no shame, as I know indirectly it helps them too. Unlike the hypocritical moralists who produce little, have little and take more from society than they give. Just paid 100 Kenya shillings, $1, really? That's like 50p here. For 5 minutes ride with Taxify, competitor of Uber here in Kenya. 30 minutes ride cost $3. Have no car anymore, within 10 minutes max I always have a ride to anywhere. So does my family. In Belgium/Germany, Uber is verboten. Developed countries, my ass. I love capitalism. Now I am in 2 minds with this situation. This is a bigger conversation that we need to have. Some of you may not have a problem with what Mark is saying, and more power to you. That is your opinion, honey. An opinion is like an asshole. Everybody has one. There are so many levels to this, so let's just start with the first one. Racial fetishization. Racial fetishization is a sexual preference for a member of a certain race. It is a complex and insidious form of racism that can manifest into microaggressions, negative treatment in relationships and romantic interaction, dehumanization, and even sexual abuse or violence. If you like a person not because of who they are as a human being, but because of the racial stereotype that you have presumed them to be like, then you have reduced that person to an object, a sexual object. And this goes for everyone, men and women. If you as a woman decide that you want to date a black person or a white person of the opposite race simply because you want to have babies to look a certain way, you are fetishizing that person. Like in this tweet when he says, when he asks a Kenyan black woman out, she's less likely to say no. That should be alarming, because I have no idea what kind of man Mark is. A misogynistic one, but who isn't in Africa? But he has reduced black women, specifically Kenyan black women, down to a monolith. That monolith being all black Kenyan women are easy. All black Kenyan women will fawn over you because they don't get to see a lot of white men in that country. And it makes you wonder what would happen if a man of his wealth and his stature was to actually hear the word no. Will he resort to sexual abuse? A lot of men who fetishize women of other races do, especially if they're powerful, especially if they're a white man in Kenya. According to this tweet, Slavic women, his original preference, by the way, say more to him more times out of 10. And that's why he's ventured off to Africa. He's not dating black, he's not even marrying black, he is banging black. Sexual fetishization. That should be alarming to you. I mean, at the end of the day, I could easily blame the Kenyan government. The reason why white men or even foreign men who are black are sought out for so much in Kenya, and by the way, this actually goes for a lot of third world countries, is because the pool of middle class and upper middle class and higher type of men is slim to none in those countries. It's because a lot of these countries promote cruel and misogynistic and even hardly any women's rights towards women in those countries, to the point that even broke white boys in the Western world are going out of their way to venture to Africa to date African women. Not so long ago, and actually even this is something that is still happening, there were black men in Africa that were pretending to be white men online in order to lure women within those countries into their homes so that they could
rape and or sexually assault them. And fetishization and racism aside, of course, he is misogynistic. But please don't crucify me for this. I am in no way, shape or form saying that it is okay to think or talk the way that he does, but usually rich men, wealthy men even, are misogynistic, and it's really, really hard. You're gonna be hard pressed, sweetie, honey boo boo child, to find a wealthy man who doesn't have multiple girlfriends, or expect that because they are wealthy, they should not have any input in taking care, raising, or even acknowledging their child. Usually men like this believe that as long as they are providing you with money, they don't need to. I mean, a lot of broke men all over the world already think that, you know what, if I am the father, I do not need to be taking care with or to having any input with raising the child. That is the woman's job. And they're broke. So of course, a wealthy man like this guy is going to think like this. That doesn't make it right. It's just facts. Fact, it's 8 degrees outside. Fact, I need to get my nails did. Fact, Beyonce is one of the greatest musicians of my generation. And fact, with a wealthy man comes a level of misogyny. I always tell my friends, I don't trust white men who frequent Kenya. A lot of them feel entitled to Kenyan women's bodies because that's what they're used to. Forgetting that Kenyan women, African women even, do this, fawn over them because of the social and economical structures of where they live in. On top of that, everyone puts white men on this pedestal as if they can do no wrong. If you're a black woman watching this and you think that, oh my gosh, in order to get a rich white man, all I need to do is be a docile, humble black girl and open my legs at the snap of a finger. I have news for you, honey. You're setting yourself up to be ran through, pumped, dumped, or worse, sexually assaulted or raped. There are so many stories out there of Kenyan women who are mothers to mixed babies and the father is nowhere to be seen. So can you see him? Can you find him? No. He's back in his country living the vida loca with his family. And on the flip side, he definitely fetishizes black women, Kenyan women. But some of what he says holds some truth. He's not a complete racist where he looks down on black people per se. He's like a diet racist. Who says that? A diet racist? Really? He understands his privilege, clearly, and he's using it to his advantage. But let's be real, guys. Let's be realer than the four corners of Masawuti's head. If I was to bring an ugly, old-ass white woman to Kenya, she would get all the fine men's in the yard. But yeah, to the feds, give Felicitas her shmonte. She ain't do nothing. Nothing. Free her 20 million something Kenya shillings. Oh my God. Do you know what I could do with 676,000 Elizabethan? It's actually 676,855,000 pounds. Are you done? I am now, yeah. If I had that kind of money in my account, I would pass a law to ban Eric Omondi from all media outlets because we are tired, girl. Oh my God, the other day I was talking to Jesus Christ. And he even told me that he wants you to stop. He's even tired. Jesus is tired, Eric. Stop the clout chasing. I know, that's right. Do it for Jesus. Please, Eric, just this once. Just this once, can you do it for Jesus? His birthday is literally a month away. Can you do it for Jesus? Every day I go on to BNN. Eric doesn't know rest. And give Felista her money back, Kenyan feds. My God, she ain't do nothing. Arrest the real wash niggas. Please. She ain't do nothing but follow Megan Thee Stallion's lyrics and get the bag. She in her bag. Get out of her bag and get into yours. Arrest the real criminal. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, I'm actually gonna snitch to the apostles about this. The apostles will hear about this. I'm Fiona for BNN News. I'll see you in the next one.